Hi Aries, welcome back. This is A from High Five High Five Tarot, and this is your Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus general reading for the sign of Aries. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. What do you want us to know about Aries? Are very strong-willed people, the go-getters. Apologies for any background noise. And if I pause or if I stutter, English is not my first language. And I'm not really good at English. But this channel has been built, originally built for English speakers. And so this is my gratitude to my first few subscribers. Thank you. Oh, losing patience, being frustrated about a loss, getting yourself out of cutting your losses, getting yourself out of a situation that may have cost you money, um, wrecked emotions, your emotions are out of whack, and now you are struggling to find that balance. There is a celebration here. You're also getting married. All of the signs have gotten this. It's a celebratory feeling. Perhaps it's the holiday season. That's why. Could also be marriage. In the traditional tarot, a Rider Waite tarot, that is marriage, celebrations. Perhaps somebody may be offering, um, asking your hand for marriage. But it seems like that is you, the Emperor. It seems like you need a break for now. Perhaps you are faced with difficult choices and you are having a hard time to make that choice. It's causing arguments. Option A is requires a big decision, but the trade-off is also big. The option B, however, may mean losing option A. How does that look like? Perhaps you may be offered, um, you are engaged, but this engagement or marrying this person requires relocation. And so the trade-off would be you would leave your career behind or you will leave your hometown behind. And it's such a difficult choice, and perhaps you are stressed about work. You need to double the hours of working, and it is causing you arguments with your person. There's somebody right here, but this could also be you. This could be your partner, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, an air sign. But if it is not an air sign, there is somebody in your life who is very intelligent, very analytical, finding all the reason for whatever reason for your actions. They want justification. To they want to be precise, and they want to analyze every action or every choice that you do. And it has cost you so much pain, and maybe it has drained you emotionally. However, whatever it is that you are, there's something that you are still keeping to yourself, perhaps self-preservation. And this self-preservation move of you, Aquarius, Aries, maybe you could be dealing with an Aquarius. This self-preservation move of yours is a wise move, to a point that it would bring you success. Look at her. She is locked behind a gate, and she has that poker face. It's like giving you that look of, I'm fine here. If you're gonna mess up with me, I really don't care. Ruin your life. So be it. Of course, I made that up, but there's something that has cost you so much, that cost you loss. And this loss has taken its toll on your emotional or mental health. And so you learn to, because of that, you have learned to maybe perhaps maybe keep things to yourself, reserve some for yourself. But these reservations that you are having right now has caused some major arguments. You really don't want to do it, but you need to do it. This person, this analytical, very intelligent person, perhaps Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, has is the reason for this emotional pain. And perhaps the biggest decision that you are faced, a biggest dilemma that you are facing right now is you truly love this person, but you are on different pages. You have two different visions. You have two different, perhaps, values. You are sitting in opposing poles, and perhaps you are worrying that this would cause much more arguments once you have tied the knot. And so you are unsure. Your heart is still battered enough to not make a sound decision just yet. Maybe you are, for some of you, you are thinking the wedding is still too far away, so I still have the time to talk my partner, talk to my partner and discuss my issues, my worries, my reservations. Taming that beast, having the courage perhaps to express yourself, to do what you promised to do. Maybe you are in that decision phase right now wherein you just tell yourself, oh, fuck it, never mind, let's just get it over with, and then I'll worry later. You have reservations, but you're willing to let them go just so you could be true to your word. You want to be true to your word. But whatever it is that you are holding back on, it seems like the wisest move that you could do. Lack of moderation, faltering, your emotions are getting the best of you, Aries. You run the risk of getting it over with, since you have your reservations anyway. Getting it over with, but not thinking about the consequences. And that's actually brave of you. It will cause more arguments. Your impulsivity will cause more arguments. Your impatience will cause more arguments. So be mindful of that. And all the more that you allow your emotions to get the best of you, all the more that this cunning individual would be able to take over your life. Be mindful of that. But with this Four of Pentacles in reverse here, it will bring you success to just hold off on, let's say, spending. If you are being influenced to spend more for the wedding, for this big event, or if they're asking you for, I don't know how to say, they're asking you for money, you would hold off giving money, and that's the wise thing to do. But be mindful also of the aspects of this relationship or the aspects of your life that you are neglecting. If you resonate with your partner giving you, asking you for money, telling you to spend for the wedding, maybe it's a wake up call or an invitation for you to think about what has led, what's a motivator for your partner, what led them to do it. Is it because you don't spend quality time with them, instead you just give them money so that they could have their me time and enjoy themselves, and then in reality you're actually not spending time with them. They ask you for money because you can't spend time with them, so they would just have fun themselves. Maybe that could be an underlying issue for this one. In what ways, in which aspects of your life have you been overdoing, or have you been neglecting, and it has caused impatience? Be mindful of the choices that you make. You may be presented with temptation, a lot of options, but the intention is coming from, I don't know, greed and just to appease them. In what ways have you been asserting authority that your person being is losing that ability to speak their mind? What could be the cause of this conflict? Are you underestimating them? There is an energy of extremeness here. Are you love bombing your person? Are you not expressing what needs to be expressed? In what ways are you showing your love and affection to this person? Let us get what the universe wants you to know. There's a big celebration right here, and you have reservations. But maybe you are not communicating where is this coming from, and so you feel like you're the victim. It has been causing arguments and it's taking a toll on your mental health. Whether this is a romantic situation or a work situation, um, the energies are still the same. There's an aspect that you are neglecting for the sake of the other. Say if this is a romantic situation, you are overly focused on work or in some other hobbies that you have, and you are um, neglecting your time, quality time with your person. That could be the extreme here, and it is causing arguments. This person, however, you may have underestimated them, and the choices that they are doing, or the demands that they are expressing to you, are taking their toll on your mental health. There seems to be an unwritten demand for you to change your ways, but I wouldn't say that you have to change. Your cards are not saying that. But before you jump into that marriage, you might want to confront first that elephant in the room. You will gain clarity with your situation. You're coming out of a period of indecision. And it's because of your willpower. Being the Aries that you are, you know what you want in life and you know what to do. And you will do it, which is such a positive card. Your oracle message here is Miss Sunshine. You are getting yourself out of a dreary or depressive situation, a sad situation, a situation that needs no fixing or cannot be fixed at all. And this is a positive sign that you would gain more clarity, receive more positivity, and you would see the light at the end of the tunnel. Whatever it is that you are celebrating about, especially if this is a wedding, um, wedding bells, a wedding that is coming up, you have to deal first with the um, excessiveness, the constant arguments, the way somebody in your life may be manipulating you, or the way your partner may be treating you, the way you are handling your finances, and how essentially everything that you act, you might want to reflect on it first before you jump into marriage. You might want to reflect on your actions. How has it been hurting your partner? And maybe you might want to discuss it first with your partner. Their actions as well, how their actions are taking its toll on your mental health before you actually move on to marriage. But I feel like with the other half of your spread here, it seems like you would gain clarity, you would stick to who you are, your gut feel, and you would muster that courage to tame that beast. I don't know who the beast is, if it is you or if it is your partner, but you would tame that beast and eventually come into this celebratory vibe that you truly deserve. So I think you know the what you have to do, Aris. You wouldn't be an emperor for nothing. So, but overall, there is a um, positive event, positive thing that would happen in your life. Maybe you would have a newborn, and maybe it's the mark of a new era for your partnership. So, I guess I would have to leave it at that. Thank you for being here, Aris, and I hope to see you next time. My name is A. Bye bye.